if you have any doubt on how to behave this year, amongst the many uncertainties we have, this is a quote, and I used this guy a couple weeks ago, but it's Bob Goff, and it says, Jesus talked a lot about how we should identify ourselves. He said it wouldn't be what we said we believed or all the good we hoped to do someday. He said we would identify ourselves simply by how we loved people. Love isn't something we fall into. Love is someone we become. So maybe our heart intent this year is that we just become love. Become someone who loves. Become someone who stays steady all the way through it. Even when it's like, oh, that scripture verse that says 10,000 fall at your right side. It's like, oh, man, there's a lot of people going down. I'm going to stay steady. I'm going to stay faithful. I'm going to stay focused on the divine invitation I have to follow the path with passion, not complacency. I was talking to someone yesterday, and I said, I've been dealing with, when you kind of follow a thought down, or maybe there's a behavior pattern you have, and you kind of want to go, why do I have this behavior? And one of the behaviors I told them I find very unattractive is weakness. And sometimes when I see people being weak, and they would probably say vulnerable, which is a better word for it, but I can sometimes perceive it as being weak, I get a little irritated. Because I just, come on, get it together. And there's good and bad in that. There's good that it can stir you up, but I need to be more respectful of someone who needs to be more vulnerable. And I need to love them where they're at. And they're not always going to be as strong as I want them to be. And I'm not always as strong as I want to be. But if I can learn to walk through that with them steady and full of love and going, yeah, you're not where I think you should be right now, but I'm going to walk with you. I'm going to be there with you. I mean, that is Christ in our life. There are plenty of times that I'm sure he looks at us and goes, get it together. So you had a rough day. Get it together. Stir each other up. But allow yourself to be love in the situation, and allow yourself to let people be vulnerable and open, and let them be weak, because maybe at that moment that's what they need. But Christ has a path for us, and we will passionately follow it this year. And I think it's going to be a really good year. So I encourage you this next week, these next few days of you transitioning into a new year, I really encourage you not to let the weight of 2020 drag you down. We leave it behind, even the good stuff. It's almost like we're just going to start over here. But I'm going to start over with the intent that I will follow this path that he has for us. I will be faithful to what he's asked me to do, and I will be someone who loves in all situations and in all moments with the people that I've been placed in.